What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back for another movie review. This time we're reviewing Uncle Drew, starring basketball star Kyrie Irving in the title role and Lil Rel Howery. It's a story about Uncle Drew is this old school basketball legend who was a legend in Rucker Park and New York City. So they got all kind of stories like, yo man, Uncle Drew was that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He would score 40 points in the fourth quarter all day. You know, and he's just this old player that, you know, he was a legend back in the day. Apparently he still got it. Now, Lil Rel plays a guy who's trying to coach a Rucker team to win the $100,000 grand prize. And you know, Lil Rel, you know, he used to play basketball. He had dreams of being Jordan when he was a kid. And he lost all his confidence when he was gonna do the game-winning shot. He got a shot blocked by this one kid played by Nick Kroll as an adult. So he just lost his steam. He never recovered from getting his shot blocked. But now, you know, he wants to coach his team, win $100,000, get the cash. He thinks that's gonna change his life. $100,000 is really not a lot of money to change your life, especially now. You know what I'm saying? Rent, especially if you live in New York, it's nothing. You're gonna lose that in a year. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't wanna judge his life dreams and all that, but man, come on, $100,000? That's not enough. If it was $1 million, all right, you can do a little something with that. I recommend moving to like New Mexico or somewhere where you can get your money's worth, get you a nice house for like $250,000. I don't know, that's neither here nor there. All right, so Lil Rel has a team together. He's got this great player named Casper. He's putting all his hopes and dreams into this one player to get him that cash prize that he so desperately wants. He's dating a girl played by Tiffany Haddish who's just, you know, money hungry. You know what I'm saying? Out the gate. You can already see it out the gate. And so that falls apart. Nick Kroll, who plays his arch nemesis, steals that player. So he's like, oh, what am I gonna do? I don't have the star player anymore. He's like, yo, man, you need to get Uncle Drew. Like, I don't know why people are like recommending like an old, washed up, well, not washed up, but he's an old legend. Like, why would you even recommend him? Like, you know what I'm saying? People aren't seeing Uncle Drew still playing out here, but people's like, yo, Uncle Drew. So Lil Rel goes on this mission to find Uncle Drew. You know what I'm saying? He's looking around, and he finds him. And so he finds him, he's like, all right, man, I'm putting a team together, you know what I'm saying? But Uncle Drew's like, all right, I'll do it on one condition. I can do it with my old original team that I used to play with. So now, Lil Rel's like, yeah, y'all are old, man. Like, nah, young blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it with my original team. So they go and recruit the original team, and his original team consists of real NBA players, and they're all playing old men. You got Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, Nate Robinson, and Shaquille O'Neal as the teammates. So they all old, looking old, and old makeup, and they just out here, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do this for the one time. Let's get it. You know, that's my old voice. And so that's pretty much the story. It's the story of, you know, redemption through unconventional means with these old players. And but let's get right to it, you know what I'm saying? Can these ball players act? That's what it's all about, man. Do you care about them the whole movie, man? Kyrie Irving is playing the old man. He does well. He does just enough. He does just enough. You know what I'm saying? I like to call him a point guard within the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like facilitating the jokes to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Shaquille O'Neal, I don't care how much old makeup you put on him, he's always gonna look like Shaquille O'Neal. You can't disguise him. So, but you know, Shaq, this is probably like, cause I thought Shaq did good in the movie Blue Chips. That was his first movie that he ever did. I liked him in that. And I like Shaq when he popped up in Adam Sandler movies too. Shaq was fun. One thing I've always liked about Shaquille O'Neal, he's always lived his best life. He's always done what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Gets to the NBA, he's doing his thing. I want to rap, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a cop, I'm gonna do it. I want to do this. He just does whatever he wants to do. He made being in the NBA look like a good time. You're like, man, he's just doing whatever. He's a big kid. Everybody liked him for that. You got Reggie Miller in there. Reggie Miller was hard to recognize initially until you could see his eyes, and you'd be like, you know, because Reggie Miller got those light eyes. You'd be like, oh, Reggie Miller eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's when you recognize him. Chris Webber didn't even recognize him at all. Like, if I didn't know it was him, I wouldn't have known it was him. And I'm like, oh, man. You could tell he was in old makeup, but you don't know who it was. Like, who was that dude? Oh, Chris Webber. You know what I'm saying? The best makeup job was Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson's makeup looked so good. Even knowing it was him, I was still like, who is that? Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked that good. He looked like a really old dude, like racially ambiguous dude too. He had like a little Asian look as well. And his hair was like glorious. It was a dope look how they put it all together. And he was the quietest member of the group. And Lisa Leslie is also in this joint. She plays the wife of the Chris Webber character. She's in the old makeup as well. And you can tell it's her, you know what I mean? But they did well. Like, these are NBA players. These are not actors. These are NBA stars, and they did well. It was like, all right, you know, you start to believe them as old men. Like, you know, all right, I believe these guys, you know? And for me, the core group of the old men, that was just better than the side people. Like Nick Kroll, I felt like he was trying to make me laugh too much. And the one thing about me, man, even though I'm a comedian, if I feel like trying to make me laugh, I'm not, you're doing too much, man. And that's what I felt like. I felt like they were trying to be too funny rather than just, you know, being within the scene. I was just like, let's get back to the old school guys, you know what I mean? And you start caring about these old guys and like, that's pretty cool, you know what I mean? But the movie itself, one of the takeaways in this movie is NBA players need to show up more often, man. Like, you know, in old makeup though. Don't have them coming in as their real selves. Have them in old makeup, man. It's just like, it's just fun to see. Like old, tall dudes, just, but they just like super tall. Cause you never think about NBA players being old until you see them and you're like, yo, Bill Russell is tall and old. Whenever you think of tall people, you think they're young forever. Like, nah, man, they out here getting old. Like, you just see an old giant, you know what I mean? Cause you think old people just shrink down, but nah, he's still 8'9", just old, you know what I mean? Another takeaway is, I don't think 5 NBA players can fit in the van. Like, they were all riding in this one van. I'm like, no. Shaq alone is taking up the whole van. So you got Chris Webber in there, Shaq, Reggie Miller. Well, Nate Robinson's pretty little. And, you know, Kyrie Irving's about 6'3", so maybe. But man, Shaq in a van with like 6 other people? I don't know, dog. I don't know if I'm really buying this right here. That's my biggest hang-up, the van. I don't know about this van, man. One thing about the movie, super predictable. A lot of sports films are super predictable. You know somebody's gonna need somebody desperately. They come together, they have a little falling out, and then they're gonna win the game in the end. It's gonna be a close game in the end. That's how it's gonna end. Mad predictable. And so with that, you know, you just like, all right, I already know what's gonna happen. The game's they're gonna be killing it initially. Game's gonna be close. The final game, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be winning it first, and they're gonna stumble. Somebody might get hurt. Oh, they got hurt. What we gonna do? And then they close the gap. They win it. I mean, it's just every sports film. It's the same setup. Sometimes the occasional plot twist will happen where they'll lose, but they still won. We lost, but we won. You know what I'm saying? So mad predictable. But the key is, do you like the core characters? And they were likable, you know what I mean? They had a good time. Shout out to the makeup job too, you know what I mean? Was it better than Space Jam? In my opinion, it was, because they were better actors than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, he's the greatest of all time, but the full movie Michael Jordan, nah. And first of all, let me talk about Michael Jordan, Space Jam. That's a tough gig. Acting with characters that aren't really there, that's a tough job. People can't even act with real people standing next to them. Now you gotta act with cartoons. It's a tough gig. I get it, Mike, but you know what I'm saying? And I was almost grown when Space Jam came out, so I was just a little bit tough on it. And I love Looney Tunes. But anyway, was it better than Space Jam? To me, it was. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you love Space Jam, you think it's a classic, you're gonna disagree with me wholeheartedly. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all wanna know the smooth jazz review of Uncle Drew. Bars, rhymes again. Well, here it is. Oh yeah. I'm giving Uncle Drew 2.5 saxophones out of 5. I should have turned around, and then when I turn back around, I'll be an old man. All right, peeps, that's my review of Uncle Drew. Let me know what you thought about Uncle Drew in the comment section below. Are you interested in even seeing it? Let me know in the comment section below. What are some of your favorite basketball movies? Let me know about that in the comment section below, man. If you like basketball joints, maybe you'll like Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll enjoy that. Or Hoosiers with Gene Hackman, you know what I mean? A little something like that. Or Blue Chips with Nick Nolte and Shaquille O'Neal, man. Check those out, man. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.